Oh, you are welcome to this class. Many retired army generals, they don't speak out to, they speak out the para. You know, say, as an army officer, where they serve the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you know if you make statements, and the spokesperson of the army, now if you talk. But if you don't retire, if you talk, army, well, you don't retire. They don't give Wike woto. For this class, we'll look at some of them as reported by Punch. Also, some lawyers, senior advocate of Nigeria, give Wike woto. We go see everything. We go see one, when we say he high talk, be like say, that one be sabi Wike. You don't want to talk out. Say, you too? They give me woto. For this class, we'll see many other things in between. The biography of this young officer, brave officer. Remember, say, Wike, people they look at as person where they arrogant. They humiliate people everywhere. People, we they will see person where go help us give out auto. So when this young officer stand ground saying, lie, you know they pass here. People they hail and say, hey, you are our hero. For this class, we'll look at everything in between. But before we start, in case you have not seen this video, now where the big app with this?
That's all that matters. I'm an officer, I take to orders.
So what? You had a who? Damn me.
So I'm an officer, I take to orders.
To order that you take
Okay, 3-star general.
Okay.
I can't say no. That means
you can never develop this property. I will not allow it.
No problem, sir.
I'm
only acting on my
orders.
orders.
If you want to kill everybody, kill everybody.
We will not kill
you
anybody,
cannot.
Sir. We will not. We will not kill anybody, sir.
You put yourself in trouble.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop
sir,
that?
You get
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer, I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth, put yourself.
I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you keep quiet?
Get
me a big fool.
I'm not
you are a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
you think I can shoot anybody like that?
Sir, I'm not
a
fool.
Who are you?
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
Take for which order? You will see whether you will not live here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go and develop your
I'm not a fool, sir. I'm an officer.
You know what time I be? So now Punch, now interview different generals. We'll see all of them. The first person now, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru. Wetin talk? He talk say, we always protect our officers on lawful duty. Indirectly, that young man was on lawful duty. We are looking into this issue. He said, we will not allow anything to happen to him. So long as he is doing his job, and he is doing it very well. He was doing his job. The next person, now Lieutenant General Toku Buruta, retired. Position, former Chief of Army Staff. Wetin him talk? He said, the event of November 11th, 2025 demand an immediate and serious response. Immediate and serious response. Okay? His public disparagement of a uniformed officer represents a palpable threat to national security. A threat to national security. You are a fool. What is wrong with you? Before you were born, I don't graduate. All those words, according to him, represent palpable threat to national security and institutional integrity. Institutional integrity. Institutional. Ministerial integrity. You don't get down, I be get down. Now you go Asaramu, you go talk that one. A minister's verbal assault on a military officer in uniform is an act of profound indiscipline. Me say, we can know the discipline. If now ordinary person, they go carry and go bara me go do front job. We can thank God say the minister, but tell us me come bara come do front job. So job. It undermines the chain of command and disrespects the authority of the commander-in-chief. Indirectly, wetin we can do na insult to Mr. President. The next person, Brigadier General Peter Aro, retired Army General. Na him be this. Wetin him talk? The clash between Minister Wike and the young naval officer goes beyond personalities. The officer was acting under lawful orders from his superior. The minister had every right to raise questions, but only through lawful channels. You don't behave anyhow. A public confrontation exposes the government's internal disarray before the world. Exposes the government's internal disarray before the world. Show the world say, wahala dey the government too, inside the government. Civilian leaders must also model restraint and humility. Say you no get humility. Why you no get humility? Next person, Brigadier General Bashi Adewimbi, retired. Position, retired Army General. Now be this. Waiting talk. I did not expect a minister to behave like that towards a commissioned officer. Expect a minister to behave like that towards a commissioned officer. The behavior. Now in the talk about for this first part, behavioral analysis. Any confrontation with a military officer is, by extension, a confrontation with the commander-in-chief. He no sabi this work. Indirectly, you were confronting Mr. President, their head. It should not be tolerated. The verse. Moku enter lawyers now. Okay? No me talk go read punch. Samuel Leon, SCN, is a senior advocate of Nigeria. Now me this. Now police officer, where read. Call be signed. What is said. Whatever action the minister takes is presumed to be an act of the president. Wetin we can do anytime we do anything, you complain against him, and the president now you complain against him. When he behave, now the president you see so because he's acting on behalf of Mr. President. Now they talk so. He undermine his office. He belittle his office. Reduce it so low by going there personally. A soldier swears an oath to defend the Constitution, not to guide a private property belonging to a retired officer. Everyone involved bears some responsibility. You, the officer, now Constitution, they say go defend. This is where they say no go do so, it's no good. Anyway, all of them, both the Wike and the officer, according to him, they have some responsibility to bear. You get the point now? Another lawyer, though I talk, high talk. Let's see this one, you know Wike. Anonymous senior lawyer, according to Punch. This one they hide. No one show his face. The Wike no mark his face. Wait till he talk. I do not agree with his behavior. How can you openly call a military officer a fool? Two wrongs do not make a right. A minister cannot take the law into his hands. The officer would have sued him for assault because even worse can be used to assault person. No be only slap or kicking. The only person who supports Wike for wetin I read for Punch, Professor Sebastian on SAN, a senior advocate of Nigeria. Now be this. Wetin he talk. I condemn in totality the actions of the naval officer AM Yerima. No service law permits a serving military officer to mount guard at a private construction site. Indirectly, wetin Wike say they do for there. Now, illegal operation. Mr. Wike stood in local of the president of Nigeria. Even if the superior officer were still in service, as you say, Yoga still the service, he will not disobey Mr. Wike. Even the Yoga pata where he put out for there, he don't feel disobey Wike because Wike, it is time for Mr. President, the commander-in-chief. Now, half military man, half civilian. Now they say so what he's saying. It is the officer who has breached the Constitution. The officer could be arraigned before a court martial. You get the point now. If such intolerable conduct is not punished, it may unleash a reign of terror. You see, if they carry matter go court, as this one they argue for, the other one they argue against. Now we see for yes. You see how so? Anyway, meet Yerima, the naval officer where he clashed with Wike. Business day, don't waka go dig out the young man's bow. Moku say. Origin and background. From Kaduna State, northwest Nigeria. Grew up in Kaduna City. He was exposed to strong military culture. Reported birth 20th July 1992. About 33 years old in 2025, according to Business Day. Continue. Family. Father reported. Brigadier General Mohammed Yerima retired. His father was a brigadier general. Former army spokesman. Well-known military PR officer. That is the father. Comes from a military disciplined family. No public info on mother or siblings. Marital status kept private. Business Day. Education part. 2011 admitted to Abuja. Studied social science Mass Communication. Later moved to the Nigeria Defense Academy, NDA. Began full military training. Commissioned into the Nigeria Navy. Military career. Served in Navy Special Boat Service, SBS. Counter-terrorism, maritime operations, and high-risk missions. Served aboard NNS Kada. Took part in exercise Fleetlock 218, Niger. His character, according to Business Day, calm, professional, well-trained, is called a fine gentleman by his colleagues. Known for discipline and honesty. Now so we dey read o. All of a sudden, Wike, you can see Sahara reporters. Breaking, FCT minister Wike bans use of mobile phones by AG staff after viral video of his altercation with naval officer circulate. Wetin dey talk? The minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has under a sweeping ban on the use of mobile phones by staff of the Abuja Geographical Information Systems, AGIS, and the Department of Land Administration. Sahara reporters car report. Look at it. The screenshot where they share. Dear AG/land staff on grade 14 and below. Now the week they won't punish for years, so with Twitter they read for years, so now the week. Why you to use phone in the office? Ban on use of mobile phones within the office premises for officer on salary grade level 14 and below. This is to inform all staff of AGIS and Department of Land Administration that with effect from Wednesday, 12th November 2025, there shall be a ban on the use of mobile phones within the office premises for all officers on salary grade level, that is SGL 14 and below. For the avoidance of doubt, affected staff are not permitted to enter the premises with their mobile phones. Henceforth, all concerned officers are hereby advised to comply strictly, and be guided accordingly. You are warned, be guided. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. North Korea. Finally, thank you, management. We'll continue the news. The memo issued by Aegis Management reads in part, there shall be a ban on the use of mobile phones within the office premises for all officers on salary grade level SGL 14 and below. Affected staff are not permitted to enter the premises with their mobile phones henceforth. Source within Aegis told Sahara reporters that the directive came barely 24 hours after videos of Wike's heated confrontation with a naval officer at a disputed property site in Abuja went viral on WhatsApp group reportedly shared by Aegis staff. They will reach out, they will see watch am. I don't understand if actually this is the reason. Okay? The minister was furious that the video circulated among staff. He saw it as an act of sabotage. This phone ban is his way of showing anger. Send what source who asked not to be named. Sahara reporter and the talks to not be me. So you can see some people don't react. Mr. Wike's phone ban at Abuja agencies is assault on labor rights must be lifted. Lawyer Tokpe Temunku. The directive of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCTA, Nyesom Wike, banning staff of the Abuja Geographical Information System, AGIS, and the Department of Land Administration, particularly officers on salary grade level 14 and below, from entering their offices with mobile phones is not only embarrassing, disrespectful of citizens' rights, and discriminatory. It all represent a gross assault of democratic values, labor rights, and constitutional freedom. Temunku said. Bila say the minister go tell his spokesperson, abeg no carry camera follow me, because that day when they do gbasgboso between him and that naval officer, Larry also the video. Una don see am so, because if nobody video where the matter happen, they no go fit share am. Just say the way where everything they go so. Now so that they run country. More than drop up a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.